Anyway, hi, this is Truly Mighty Potato speaking, and welcome back to Thomas Was Alone. In this particular time, I don't know, I haven't played this before. Oh, come down here, Sarah. John needs to stand on your head. Go back and get him, Claire. Apparently today's episode is going to be all about Potato not being very coordinated, which is fine. It's just slightly embarrassing. You would think I would have this down.
Claire could not accept that this had all been futile. She was a superhero. There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but there must be thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
Yeah. Go, Sarah. Yay!
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world. That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
Can I restart the level? Because I think I messed up. Just maybe.
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world. That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them.
This level is very easy to mess up, apparently.
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world. That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
Thomas, how do you like your Chris hat? I already trains velociraptors really well. Oh. Chris Hatt, come here. Thomas, come here. Chris Hatt.
Come.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. And immediately, he knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
I wish I could zoom out. Now you can go to your place. Boop. 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 No. No.
Come.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. And immediately, he knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
Chris, your job is to stand there and keep the block from falling. Going past your home. Boop. I have no idea what that did. Did it open it up for you? Yes, it did. Where do you go? Down? Yeah. Okay.
Come.
That took one restart. No. Sarah and Laura, reluctant partners in crime.
Laura had been born special. She understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
New. New. You two both have bouncing abilities. I bet you two get along great. I mean, we haven't really heard anything about it, but I'm sure you two get along great.
Come.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles. He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
Clear. Okay, you're in space. Whoop. Like how 90% of the things Chris has to do is just sliding.
Come. Come.
You didn't see anything. There we go. Figured out how to do it. You go back up here. Let's see, what do you do? Nothing yet.
John's massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had. He liked the sound of that.
There we go.
Come.
James still felt weird, but he realized now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape, and it would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
Thomas, are you ready? Clear. Now go. Alright. James and Thomas are like the opposite brothers.
Common.
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion, or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at movies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation a chance to.
Achievement unlocked, a selfless act. Okay, it's not reassuring. Okay, you can't get up that jump. But you did need Chris there to get up that one. Okay. Come on, Sarah, help Laura out.